Eren, along with his family, moved to an abandoned apartment on the outskirts of the city. The old and empty appearance of the apartment fueled the child's curiosity and fear. One night, in the midst of silence, after his parents had fallen asleep, Eren began to wander the corridors. The corridors were long and dark, with each step. His footsteps echoed, and Eren's heart beat rapidly. Suddenly, he came to a room illuminated by faint lights. The door was ajar, and Eren slowly stepped inside. The room was filled with an old photo album and dusty belongings. As he picked up and flipped through the photo album, he saw pictures of an old hospital and its patients. The album was filled with notes from hospital staff and chilling stories of the patients. Eren carefully examined each page and felt himself drawn into the faces in the photographs. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound from behind the room. Turning nervously, he realized that the door had closed. In that moment, it felt like the corridor had ended, and he was lost in a labyrinth. As he struggled to find his way, he reached a door. When he opened it, he found himself in an abandoned hospital room. The room had a cold and dark atmosphere. He noticed a silhouette lying on the hospital bed. The figure slowly turned its head to look at Eren. But the patient had no face. There was only a dark void. Eren recoiled in horror and tried to quickly close the door, but it was locked. His screams echoed through the corridors and faded away. Then, Eren suddenly opened his eyes. He was lying in his bed, next to his family, fast asleep. Everything seemed like a dream, but it was so vivid that Eren was still trembling. However, he felt that something was strange. Next to his bed, there was an old photo album. Eren opened the album and saw pictures of himself. The album started from the room in the apartment and ended in the abandoned hospital. Eren had blurred the lines between reality and dream. Perhaps the apartment and the hospital still harbored ghosts from the past.